Hello and welcome back, and we're going to play another one of the console designers courses. So we've got jcollick, aka the horrible sexy rampage name, who's going with Old Indian Trails, and we are going to play pin. I've played pin 3 a lot. Let's go pin 2, and he's only got one set of tees, so he obviously doesn't care about going on plat. Let's go with medium winds and southeast. So, as ever, I know very little about this. We haven't seen a Collick course in a while, and he was the highest seeded console designer, so he's made it to a World Cup semi-final before, and come top 3 in, I want to say, National Treasure a while back. So he's got some pretty high finishes in contests to his name, which makes him a good designer. However, a little bit of an unknown quantity, because I think it's been about... It might even be this is his first course in this game. I can't remember. So yeah, we can give this one a spin. Oh, we got Ducker and Rhino. If I could have picked 2 people. Anyway, relatively slow to load, but let's have a little look around this. So as ever with one of the console guys, his only requirements were it had to be kind of a square 1000 by 1000 or rectangle plot. I guess he's gone with that. That seems quite expansive. Maybe it's okay. I'm not sure. We'll dig into it. And they had to put 4 greens near one another. I believe, I mean, you showed a screenshot of this. It's just this area around these trees. So yep, those are our 4 greens in close proximity. There had to be no water on the course. And then the final one was... no elevation, 2 more actually. No elevation change over 50 feet over the whole plot. I guess, yeah, kind of looks, I mean, it doesn't look flat. There's a lot of hills. Maybe it just goes very up and very down and just kind of the same heights across, but it does look quite, looks like a bit of elevation. I will take his word for it. And then the final one was 3 par 4s under 400 yards. So yeah, I have a couple of questions on the restrictions, but I'm sure we'll find out all is okay. And I guess if you went across, that's probably only 500. But yeah, we have some queries. Anyway, looking at the course itself, the bunkers look very nice. So kind of those sort of flat bottom style, but more Ross than anything like that. Grass planting looks really good, as expected. Fairway is kind of bright green. I'm not sure I'm totally in love with the fairway colour. We've got some, yeah, I wouldn't totally know where to place this, but kind of Pinehursty area. 1500 by 666. I see. I mean, yeah, take your word for it. Cool. And we got some stuff that we can see. Big bunkers, mid ones, etc. Not as far as I know of. It is very graphics intensive, certainly. I don't really know why, because it's not like it's that high intensity. Anyway, we're going to shoot back, find ourselves on the first tee, and then give this one a spin. I have no idea where the first tee is, but probably over here. Oh yeah, we have a clubhouse. Sort of. Oh yeah, no, that bit's okay. And a parking lot, sort of. Cool. Hey, Poinsy, thank you for the raid again. Always appreciated. He's made some passing attempts at using lighting and new objects. Cool. We have a patio, correct. I do. Not always lucky. Right, starting off with one of our sub 400 yard par 4s. Yeah, I mean, I guess we just play this way. So we've got trees in the way, but I think you're going to be able to clear those. I like the big kicker slope that does allow us to play this side if we wanted to. The hill there is quite cool. So this is up 7 feet. Okay. So long as you just don't run through, I think this is fine. I do like the choice of, the texture and planting combo looks really good, especially this green plant. Never quite been able to do that the way I want it to, but I think it looks good here. Okay. I see what you're trying to make us do. It's fine. We're going to try and land it up there and then just roll it down. That's the hope. Yeah, but you don't listen to Petty on planting. Everyone knows this. I might have made it patchier, but I think it's fine. Hey, Tish. Open up as... Yeah. I think I'm not going to do super big critiques on this. We do... Yeah, he has turned a corner with his planting, although he's a little bit lazy on his still. No major critiques on this round, because that's not what these are for. Little bits like heavy rough here, I think would neaten it up. Okay, we've got lots of space around here. Par 5, and I think like this sculpting, we can just make it a little bit more random rather than just totally propped up. It's like the thing I find tricky is when we've used brushes and like you can see how it's dropping off but away from the edge of the green. It's like you've got that extra foot. I would kind of either make that green or bring the drop off in a little bit. And it's more just like how we manage the tools of the game than really what you're trying to do, I think. Really like the visuals though. There's a shot. We like that. You mean like this, the fact that this never drops? Yeah, you can chisel away with it. You've just got to use sharper brushes and kind of really work at it a little bit more. I love this view. Hitting over that planting and ravine is really cool. Okay, so we're 16 feet up. And that's going down. Yeah, I think you're probably okay. It just feels really tight to the 50. That's a pretty good shot. I'm happy with that. Now come down. It's close to 50. Yeah, that figures. I mean, we've hit some shots in the last couple of days and then missed some putts. Always the way. Still, can't argue a birdie. Yeah, the grass planting looks really good. Were you at all influenced by, like, is this old Barnwell tree farm sort of thing? It feels a bit tree farm, which, great course to pull from. I love everything I've seen. Yeah, I loved that video of tree farm. Right, we're just going to hit somewhere down here. And then... Yeah, I just think you're contouring around the green. I think there's occasionally things like taking a sharper brush, so like the top left one on the first page, and just like making it quite small, very small increments and moving it around. You'll get some like... Yeah, I'm not a fan of the fairway, if I'm honest. Love the green contour though. This is really good. But yeah, if you start spam clicking it and moving at very low increments with a sharp brush, you'll start seeing some really fun stuff. Like the base of the hill and the green just being tucked out that. Oh, it needs to go a little. When am I getting to see your course, Rhino? Oh, I just needed to hit it. Damn. End of March, I think. Okay, 490. Long par 4. Probably the most challenging pin on that green, I think, to get close to, but I guess you can use the backstop. Yeah, but that was on his own plot. The contest very much wasn't make your plot and design on your plot. I mean, it's ridiculous still that if there's one thing I could change on this course, in this game, actually no, there's a lot of things I would change. Lighting and rendering would be one, but I hate that a 500-yard par 4 is still an 8 iron in. I absolutely despise that. Because it just means that if it's into the wind, you can't design anything for ground game, because if it's into the wind, you're screwed. And if you're downwind, it doesn't work either. Okay. Still strong par 4, we'll call it. I don't think I've hit that. Oh, no, I did get there. Yeah, I think so, Chicken. This is a lovely view of a par 3, and I think although you've used a lot of fairway, it does work to frame those views. I am very glad you did not go full Redan. I feel like we just see so many of them. I'll do. Oof. Just don't hit it past the hole. That's all I care about. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Gravy. That is Easter, possibly. I don't know. I've yet to look at when it falls. I like this bush up close. It's getting very bright. But not an issue. Land movement here is awesome. Really like that. Even if potentially a little close to 50. Yeah, same thing around the green. I think just around the green would be my only main. Play the stinger up the left. Tempting. I think into this wind I don't need to play a stinger, I just need to hit it up and it will stall. But yes. And then we have this. Again, like, there's loads of the green contouring I really like. I like that you've got one major feature, although the runoff is kind of back there. I think you can probably steepen this out, reclaim a little bit more green here, make that drop off steeper, and then you can steepen here as well. You'll kind of get the same effect, but it'll produce more pinnable space. That's a nasty little pin. Up 17 feet. Yeah, you know what? Between those two things, I think this is enough. Come on, where's the wind? Guess maybe the slight fast, but we're below the pin, so it's okay. Now we're not below the pin, so it's not okay. It's fine. We escape with a par. Still, 300, not too bad. And a par 5 to come.
Oh, Daddy.
Hey, Seb.
Oh, Daddy.
Oh, stick, 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 stick. Damn it. Disappointing. Oh, that would have been a fun one to go for as well. Where do you want to... This feels like this pin falls away everywhere. Where do I want to be? I mean, kind of long and left. Excellent stuff. Oh, and now we're in bloody pitching wedge flop territory, which is just not a shot that should ever exist. Yeah, I mean, no wonder that's gone terrible. It's a pitching wedge flop. I like the mulch part. Yeah, Petty's wrong. The mulch is good. It's a good looking par 3 as well. Yeah, collecting them. Green shape is funky. We'll go with that. Yeah, I think that's probably it. Feels like you made your plant meter go a decent amount. There's quite a lot of planting on the course. I guess not as many trees, but it's worked out nicely. I think there. No, not enough. Yeah, okay, that figures. Like, those views look really, really good, and the fact that you're getting the grass to render all the way back there is it's a good effort. I like this tee shot a lot. Bold, wide open. How do we come back on 9 as well? Good effort. Like, this tee shot feels kind of Heathland in spacing and the amount of width you've given it. Well, we've bailed way right. Oof. I think this could be my favourite hole so far. Not. I'm a long way back. Obviously just a sucker for lighting. That's all it is. Because the lighting looks so good in this game. Right. I just love the space that one had. Ugh. Well, can't get close to this, I don't think. Just like the higher you hit it, the further it's going to drop. Oh no. It's okay. Well, this isn't happening. We know this green is silly. I think just around the green you might just want to build it up a little bit more to justify the crazy green shape. I like the idea though. Fun short par 4. It's like it's just interesting. It feels like you had a lot of fun with this course. Might be wrong. You're on. Yeah, agree. You know, fun is definitely what I'm getting. Oh, that's 2 in a row. 2 in the jaws. They are. Pin's a bit rude. On a 220-yard par 3, I think we can be a little more generous. But I think this might be like one of those you've not designed in this game and like, maybe don't realise how as much how the greens work. Like, that's really tough. Like, we all had to do a lot of adjusting at the start of this game cycle. Oh, right, and it rejects me. Excellent. Can't get him. It's okay, take a 3 and run. This round's kind of just gone quiet. Planting look here is great. Another short par 4. I don't know which 3 you're choosing. I feel like we've had a lot, but they look really good. Okay, we do have 2 different types of mulch in there as well. That's cool. Yeah, agreed, Bramwell. I think I responded to that, but if not, yeah. How I've missed that fairway is beyond me. Seems like I lost frames for quite a significant period of time there. Oh well, if that paused, that's the reason why. Seems to be back now. Do you have to choose 3? Probably. No, you don't actually. No, they're not required elements. We just said you had to have So no, ignore that. You definitely don't. All right, just don't go long. Oh, that wasn't a danger. I think this one's a strong one. No, just randomly went down to 0 kilobytes per second for like 10 seconds or so. Weird. Okay, super short par 4. Love this green. This is very cool. The tree in front of the green is so dumb. Like, I'm glad you kept it, but it is so dumb. That's possibly too much, but I don't mind being short. Okay. That's all right, I think. Oh, I like this. I mean, it's interesting, if nothing else. Like, you're going to get people getting annoyed at the tree and annoyed at being really, really short, but it's fun. Does some things. Okay. I mean, sculpting up a little bit here is a good move. Yeah, this is... This one maybe feels a touch more empty, but still cool. Try and work out what I want to do. I'm interested to see how this plays. As long as it doesn't land on the downslope. Landed on the downslope. This is why we're not shooting well. 17 feet up, 90%, probably. No. Well, I don't think we were getting it much closer than that. I'm looking forward to playing multiple rounds on this one. This one's been fun. Still 4 under, like, not making a ton of like big mistakes, just not scoring. This is a good green side, just tucked in between the 2 hills. Like that a lot. Somewhere out here, further away you play, worse the angle in. Like, this frames really nicely. Ugh. Don't have the club. So that could be okay. There's another 4-foot putt I can miss. Yeah, some of the pins. There we go. Tree farm is, like, given the whole, like... yeah, given that Zach Blair and all of how that's gone, I'm not a I think a lot of people are not a massive fan of the course itself. Really cool. Where interested to see how it goes if I go this way. Bunkers, yes. Because I think there's a gap. There is a gap. Oh, it's not quite got enough of the wind. That's so disappointing. I was really happy with how that went. should have looked to judge it. Still, not too bad. Okay, two more. Back-to-back fives worked actually really well. Yeah, I think... Yeah, we want to look at pins a little. Love the planting again. Can that turn in? No. That'll do. Best pin, sure. Well, somehow it looks like we're going to make our usual kind of 9 under or so. An interesting 18th. Fun. Kind of the mounded fairway. Okay, so does this pair with 10, doesn't it? Yeah. That explains bits. 489. Can't really... Yeah, let's go over here somewhere. That's it. It's possible. It is possible, but we've got a big helper slope. We can work it down there. Because that should release as long as it gets there. Just about made it. There we go. There we go. -9. Finish with a little bit of a scoring stretch at least. Yeah, that's a ton of fun to play. Really looking forward to digging more into that with further rounds. I think the planting looks great. I'm sure you've been really careful with the brief and everything. It's not necessarily how I thought you might accomplish it, but it's really fun. Yeah, there's I think the par fives are really fun approach shots, which, you know, on a plot with no water and limited elevation change is hard to do. But like some of the simple things you did with like tucking greens in different places made those really interesting. And went really quiet on a long stretch of that and didn't really do very much playing wise. But like just really enjoyed it. Good golf holes, good golf. It's good to have you back as a designer. And yeah, let's see some more. Anyway, so that's this one. I'm now all caught up, so that's the end of the stream. But good to have you guys along and see you again soon.